Today I'm going to teach you how to reach any goal you set for yourself. Hi, my name is Anthony Trucks. Make sure to follow me on YouTube by clicking the button here. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Make sure you view my YouTube where you might be watching this now, or go to my blog, which is very simple to go to at anthonytrucks.com. But before I kind of go into that whole distance area, I want to talk to you about this question I get all the time. I always get the same question of, Anthony, how do I reach these goals you keep talking about? I have these ideas I want to attain and I want to go after these things, but what do I need to do to get myself moving forward? So in today's video, I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show the tips and tools that I use with my clients and also I use myself. Years ago, I was sitting in a situation where I owed my landlord, when I owned my gym, I owed my landlord $16,000. I had 2 weeks to pay and I had $4,000 to use, and the wife wasn't letting me use because I'd used a lot of money already. So I'm in a situation where now I don't know what to do. I mean, it's kind of this thing where you wake up with these cold sweats, like you can't sleep. There's always this ball in the pit of your stomach. And so I had to figure out, do I listen to the people telling me, Anthony, close it up, get something else, do a different job, this is not coming through the way it's supposed to, or do I say, no, I'm supposed to do this. This is my goal I've set out to do. How do I get this done? Now, I was able to find out how to make that happen, and I was able to go from making $7,000 a month to then $23,000 a month 2 months later. And it all took place not in some sales tips or tools, but this kind of mindset I applied to become successful at this aspect and to reach the goal I'd set for myself, which was keep this bad boy open. So I'm going to tell you how I got it done right now. Now, the concept that I use is what I call burn the rope. Now, burn the rope is this visual thing, but it's a physical concept and also an emotional and mental concept. So burn the rope is this. Imagine you're in PE back in the 70s, right? You had to climb this rope for PE. Now as you're climbing the rope, you realize that if you're getting to a point where you're up in the air and it becomes a little bit tough, you have that rope to climb back down. Now if you were to let go of that rope and fall back to the ground, obviously the higher you go, the harder the fall. Now I apply this concept to how I pursue goals and how I teach people like yourself to pursue goals. Think of it this way. You're climbing this rope. Step by step, you get higher and higher. As you're going, you look down and realize that I've set the rope on fire. I'm not some evil guy, but the idea is this. If I set that rope on fire, you have zero retreat. You cannot go anywhere. Now, if you were to let go of that rope and fall back to the ground, you hit the ground and there's pain, physical pain. And the higher you go up that rope, the farther you fall. Same thing takes place with emotional progression. So if I start moving towards my goal and I get higher and higher and higher, and all of a sudden I stop and fall back to square one, you now have this emotional pain. So the concept is I want to basically climb this rope and set the rope on fire. So the steps you do it are, one, know why you're climbing the rope in the first place. Know what the end result is going to be for your dream, your goal, whatever it is. And as you start looking at, I'm going to take my steps up this rope, realize that that's got to be in place, hard set, so I know every day what I'm going after. Second thing is build your rope. Now, building the rope is the plan you put in place. The plan that tells you this is step 1, step 2, step 3, and I got to start from the top and work my way backwards to simplicity to start moving forwards little by little by little. Now, next thing is start to climb. Like a lot of people have great plans, but they're waiting for the perfect plan. The plan is never going to be perfect. There's a saying is, life is what happens between your plans. So realize this, as you start going, something's going to kind of mess up. That's okay. But just because something might mess up doesn't mean you never take the first steps up that rope. So start climbing the rope. As you start climbing the rope, the next step is look down. Now I know when people start saying you're at high levels, don't look down, you get nervous. The looking down portion is not to get nervous. The look down portion is realize how far you've come. A lot of people start progressing towards a goal and all they see in their mind is, I'm not there yet. It's not a matter of whether you're there yet, because every day we get closer and closer. But if you don't stop and look down at how far you've come, you don't see or realize the progression you have, and you can actually be proud of how far you've come. So look down, look at how far you've come, and then honestly, be happy with it. Look at it and be like, yeah, I've done something, I can keep moving. The last thing is set the rope on fire. Now, when I start saying set the rope on fire, what I mean is give yourself zero retreat. You cannot build in this concept of maybe there's a back door, or I'm gonna climb next to this ladder, so if I get a little rope, I can go on this ladder and go back down. You can literally have no backwards retreat. So start setting those steps up in advance, knowing that as I get going, I'm lighting my rope on fire. So I can't go backwards. I can go nowhere but up the entire time. So those are the simple steps. They sound simple, but when applied are very, very powerful. I've had people amass amazing things in their life just by doing that. And I say amazing, I mean open businesses, fix their relationships, do a lot of things that people don't understand can be applied, but you apply it, it makes massive changes for your life. So that's it today. This is your Hump Day Hustle. I appreciate you coming on. Make sure to follow me at YouTube by clicking this link. You can go follow or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me at Instagram, follow me on my Twitter, follow me on Facebook as well. Make sure you visit anthonytrucks.com. I share some really cool concepts on my blog, which hopefully are there now. And if you get a chance, make sure to put your name and email in somewhere. You'll find the little areas to put it in kind of all over the page. The reason is every Friday I share a lot of different ideas and concepts that I only share through email. So if you're not on my email, you won't get the concepts and the ideas. And it's always straight from the heart. I'm a regular guy. I talk to people just like I'm talking to you now. But I like to make sure I can get a little bit more in depth and help you guys. And honestly, you can communicate with me back and forth through there. So I want to let you go. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, remember you can trust your hustle to live an unexpected life.